most likely going to be a billion-dollar insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the billion-dollar auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes, and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
The OnPar Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, OnPar Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at OnPar Golf.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez & Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh! Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez & Associates.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
Got the keys to the kingdom.
The attorneys and staff at Quezada, Larmond, and Brignac PC earn their clients' trust by serving with integrity and honor. QLB is committed to getting its clients' lives back on track. We represent cases that fall into the areas of family law, probate law, civil law, HOA law, and real estate law. The QLB team stands ready to assist our clients in all litigation. Our attorneys have extensive experience representing hundreds of clients, and we're well versed in Texas law and well acquainted with the court systems. Whether you need a trust, will, civil, real estate, or family lawyer, you can count on QLB. Quezada, Larmond, and Brignac, PC has a team of expert probate lawyers to serve you. There are two main divisions of probate law. Before one is passed, the goal is executing the right documents and legal procedures so that the estate passes to heirs without difficulty. The second area of probate law comes into play after a death, where there may be disagreement or complications with the estate of a loved one. Either way, we stand in your corner. In San Antonio, call the law offices of Carlos Quezada at 210-606-6568 or visit us in person at 2823 East South Cross Boulevard.
From one idea, amazing things can come. Like transforming 1,300 acres into a catalyst for business and career opportunities. A Southside hub to connect with neighbors. A home to live, work, learn, play, and stay. To build a brighter San Antonio future together. It took great vision to see these possibilities. And at Brooks, we're just getting started. Live Brooks.
The On-Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On-Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On-Par Golf.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome to Harlandale High School, the site of the final match of the first half of 28 5A district play. We are at Harlandale High School Gymnasium. What you see right there on your screen are the JV squads playing the second in a best-of-3 match. The McCullum Cowboys won the first set, and they've got match point here in the second set. It's 24-22. This is Robert Villafranca. I'm going to be on the technical duties today. Brian Yanselson, once we get to the varsity game, Brian Yanselson will bring you the play-by-play. Haley Wilson will add color. We've got Julian Muroa at the cameras here tonight. We thank you for joining us. Let's watch, let's enjoy these JV volleyball points. And McCullum with the kill. And 25-22 is the score there. That means that McCullum will have swept the Harlandale Indian JV squad. It's 2-0. And as soon, and you know, if you've been watching high school volleyball for any amount of time, as soon as this JV game is over, the varsity teams will take the court and start their warm-ups. Again, you're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. It's a special Friday night edition of 28 5A volleyball on the RC Audio Sports channel. While you're with us here tonight, don't forget to subscribe and hit that alert button. You'll never miss one of our live streams. We're about 75 subscribers away from that big 1,000 subscriber milestone on our original channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, get on over there and hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell that alerts you when we go live. And remember, this year we have an RC Audio Sports 2 YouTube channel as well. Go subscribe on that one and hit the alert button there too. We've got all kinds of football and volleyball for you in the fall. You know, of course, when basketball season comes around, it's girls and boys basketball as well. So you don't want to miss any of that action. Now, you're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
Good evening and welcome to Harlandale High School, where we have a special Friday night edition of District 28 5A volleyball on RC Audio Sports. I'm Brian Yanselson, so excited to join you tonight, and with me is Haley Wilson. Haley, from the moment we walked into this gym, could feel the excitement. There's a palpable buzz in this gymnasium. McCollum versus Harlandale, always a good one, and we expect nothing different tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one from the start of the JV game. The stands were already full, standing room only. We actually had to reposition our booth in a place kind of either further off in the corner so we can get another 40, 50 or so people in here. We got a nice shot of the McCollum Cowboys warming up here right now. The Harlandale Indians throwing some T-shirts to the fans, so it's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be a blackout for at least the Harlandale Indians. It looks like McCollum might have a theme of their own over here, construction theme or something like that, but it's going to be a good one, Brian.
I mean, you already have the marching band in the stands. You have the cheerleaders. You might be able to hear the war chant for the host Harlandale Indians going on. It is just so exciting. Friday Night Lights usually is reserved for the Gridiron, and the Frontier Bowl is how this matchup is known over there on the football field. But the Frontier Bowl also applies for the volleyball court. And you know that everyone in here is just as excited, and especially with it being a football bye week for these schools, no one has any excuse to be anywhere else.
Yeah, and I know it doesn't look like anyone is anywhere else from here, Brian. It's going to be a good one. I think the last couple of years we've gotten the chance to stream this game. I don't think it has been on a bye week for football. So, you know, you get the crowd that splits over a little bit when you do have a competing football game, obviously. But with nothing else going on, this is the event in town tonight, I should say.
And there's a lot of history, a lot of tradition, but there's also a lot to look at in the present and in the future with these two teams. That is what we're going to start focusing on. The McCollum Cowboys 17-15 overall, 3-3 in district play. Meanwhile, the Harlandale Indians 20-7 overall, 5-1 in district play. But they're coming off a bit of a shell shock loss for the first time in 2 years, falling to Southwest over there on the road on Tuesday night. So I want to start off by looking at the McCollum Cowboys, visiting team tonight, but they've got a lot of fans in attendance. Haley, what are you expecting to see from them tonight?
Yeah, I think anytime the McCollum Cowboys and the Harlandale Indians play, whatever's going on in the season, records, standings, all that, it kind of all goes out the window because it is a fun rivalry game, right? McCollum, last year, coming off of a little bit of a tougher year, 5th place in district. They were missed playoffs for the first time since 2018, so looking to bounce back. Coach Vieira trying to get these Cowboys back into playoff volleyball because honestly, that's what they're used to. Their wins this year, though, when they've won big. They beat Southwest Legacy 3-1. They defeated Wynn 3-1 and Southside clean sweep 3-0. And when they've lost, though, they also have lost a little bit bigger, right? They lost to Southwest 1-3. Medina Valley, they did get swept by, and South San, they lost 1-3. So I think that McCollum, I don't want to say that they're in a rebuilding year because I really don't think they are. They're just trying to get back to where they were and you know, again, get back to what is normal for their team, which is playoff volleyball.
And I know even before we got on air, we were talking about McCollum and who the standout is. It's hard to miss number 9, Gabriela Gamboa. You've seen her on the volleyball court. You personally have seen her on the basketball court. She's a stud at everything that she does. She is, and Gabby Gamboa has crushed it this year. I'm hoping that my stats are up to date here, but 270 kills on the season already. She's had a great number of digs. She's one of the biggest blockers here for the McCollum Cowboys. So Gabby Gamboa is definitely going to be a name I think that we mention a lot. And like we've said, we see her on the basketball court too, which I'm sure we'll see in a couple of months. So definitely a player to watch here tonight is that senior number 9, Gabby Gamboa. So that's the McCollum Cowboys. They're visiting tonight. Still a little bit of time as the squads warm up after the JV matchup, so we're going to take a break. But you're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
You own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. Harlandale versus McCollum. Energy continues to build here inside the home of the Indians. Haley, you talked about the McCollum Cowboys already. Now the Harlandale Indians, 5-1, but that tough loss against Southwest. What are you looking for them as they also look to bounce back from that tough loss?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had the chance to cover a good amount of Harlandale games over the last couple of years, and they've been pretty much perfect. 14-0 in district play in 2022. Last year, they won their second half of a back-to-back district championship. So for the last couple of years, we've been covering them. They've not only have won, right, this series, but have done a really good job elsewhere, right, in the season. I think coming off of a tough loss is always it's not as difficult, I think, as it's made out to be, especially when it's a rivalry game. It's like, oh, there's that extra juice that I needed to get the win. But I'm curious, Brian, you were there at the game this past Tuesday. You had a chance to cover the game along with Coach Villafranca. What was the vibe? What did it feel like kind of during the game, I guess after the game? I think you can tell a lot about how someone's going to react. based off of a loss like that, how did that game go, I guess?
Yeah, the first question, the vibe part, the Dragon Den was rocking. Southwest High School really packed that gym to capacity. They knew it was a big game.
Yeah.
5-0 versus 5-0 against the Harlandale team that we've been talking about. They've owned this district for the last couple of seasons, back-to-back district champions, and the Dragons knew that a little bit. The fans knew it, the students knew it. They had cheers, they had everything running their way. And from the moment that the game started, you felt that energy.
Yeah.
And Harlandale played well, but there were mistakes here and there, some service errors. The defense had some miscommunication at times. And then at the same time, everything little went the way of the Southwest Dragons. So that's something you can't control. But now you flip that. You're at home. The energy is going to be on your side, even though McCollum has a big visiting presence. So I think we're going to see Harlandale more comfortable, more confident. And you make an excellent point. If this were a different game after a loss, maybe you struggle to find that bounce-back energy, but there's not going to be a lack of energy tonight.
No, and there's a couple of players. I know we talked on the McCollum side as Gabby Gamboa, statistically speaking, one of the best players to watch. There's a couple, right, on the Harlandale Indians. I think a little bit harder to narrow it down to one player. Kayla Reyes has been an absolute force for the Indians for the last several years. Actually, last year she hit the 2K assist mark. She was one of the SA Express News Players of the Week or Players to Watch going into the season. She's already won a she's already won an RC Audio Sports Player of the Game award this season so far. So Kayla Reyes, definitely someone to watch. Nadine Villalobos, she's had almost 200 kills already this season. Jocelyn Gutierrez also is almost at the 200 kill mark. So a lot of offensive firepower for the Harlandale Indians that I expect to see tonight. And I think for them, it's a little bit more difficult to narrow it down to one or two players. I think they have a really balanced offense across the board, which I think could help potentially propel them to victory tonight.
I couldn't agree more. Kayla Reyes was so fun to watch. Even in a loss against Southwest, seeing her maneuver the offense, really acting as the quarterback as a setter has to be. And when you're a 5-1 setter, that's what you do. So excited to see how she performs tonight. And a name you didn't say, but really came onto the scene that game, Nevaeh Anguiano. We even ended up giving her a nickname of Bugs Bunny because she just got up there on her jumps. We'll keep an eye to see if she can continue that momentum from that personal accomplishment. She was in double-digit kills against the Dragons, so she'll be a big part of this offense as well. We still got some time here at Harlandale Gym. McCollum, Harlandale still getting ready to go, so we will take a break on RC Audio Sports, but you're watching high school volleyball. Don't go anywhere.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
The attorneys and staff at Quezada, Larmond, and Brignac PC earn their clients' trust by serving with integrity and honor. QLB is committed to getting its clients' lives back on track. We represent cases that fall into the areas of family law, probate law, civil law, HOA law, and real estate law. The QLB team stands ready to assist our clients in all litigation. Our attorneys have extensive experience representing hundreds of clients and were well versed in Texas law and well acquainted with the court systems. Whether you need a trust, will, civil, real estate, or family lawyer, you can count on QLB. We know that your family is extremely important to you, and as our client, it is important to us as well. We strive to represent our clients as effectively and efficiently as possible. Our divorce and family lawyers know that working through the impersonal world of the legal system does not match the emotions you may feel. That is why, whether it's divorce, adoption, or any other area of family law, we strive to reduce the anxiety and stress of the situation through caring, understanding, and clear communication. In San Antonio, call the law offices of Carlos Quezada at 210-606-6568 or visit us in person at 2823 East South Cross Boulevard.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School site of Frontier Bowl Volleyball Edition. The Cowboys and the Indians getting ready to tip off here in a few minutes. Both teams continuing to warm up. Still got a couple more drills to go through, so it'll be a minute. But if you missed it, we already previewed both the visiting McCollum Cowboys and the host Harlandale Indians. If you did miss a little bit of that at the top, Harlandale 20-7, 5-1 in district play. McCollum 17-15, 3-3 in district play. I'm Brian Yanselson here with Haley Wilson. As we've come on the air, as we've gone through these teams, I think we personally are starting to even feel the excitement a little bit more, as if that could only get bigger.
Yeah, it looks like I think we're going to have one more tiny 5-minute warm-up period. Both teams, I think, are going to work on their serves. The music's going down. The band's now coming up, so things are going to be exciting as we hear the Harlandale fight song here. Just real quick, preview other games going on in the district as we get a nice shot of warm-ups there for 28-5A. Not being streamed tonight, we do have the Southwest at Southwest Legacy game. Southwest is first place in district right now. Southwest Legacy is sixth, so Southwest has the ability with the win tonight to kind of inch up a little bit even further ahead. Southwest Legacy has a chance to, hey, knock the top dog down a few spots. We do also have Win at Medina Valley, and then we have Southside at South San. South San, fourth place in district, Southside seventh. So kind of, Coach, I know always says one of those kind of bubble games, in and out, in and out. You know, you got to win to kind of stay on that bubble or inch your way into the bubble. So other exciting games going on in the city, but maybe a little bit biased in that I think this one's going to probably be one of the most hyped, one of the most exciting ones.
We don't pick non-exciting games here at RC Audio Sports. The two that we've had the last couple of weeks have lived up to the hype. Medina Valley at McCollum, the Panthers going in there and defeating McCollum on the road, and then that epic battle between the Dragons and the Indians that saw the Dragons overtake the Indians in district play for the first time in quite a while. So it'll be no different tonight. Indians versus Cowboys. There's a bubble machine in the student section. That is also new to me at a volleyball game. I can't wait to see what else is new. We'll be right back on RC Audio Sports where you're watching high school volleyball. It'll be a good one.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
We're getting closer, folks. Harlandale versus McCollum after the Cowboys JV squad won 25-20 and 25-22 to take that one in 2 sets. It is almost time to see how the varsity squads do. The marching band continues to play the war chant as the Indians right now work on their kills in practice. Still a minute on the scoreboard for that. Then we expect both teams to work on some serving. But we just want those seconds to dwindle and dwindle quickly because we simply cannot wait for this one to get going, Haley.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think it's as a little bit of a sneak peek for what we're in store for tonight. The last few kind of volleyball Frontier Bowls, if you will, they've kind of been back and forth. Harlandale has won the last 2, but prior to that, McCollum snagged and picked up several Frontier Bowl, quote-unquote, volleyball style wins on their own. So this isn't a lopsided or a one-sided rival by any means. It's very, very back and forth. So expecting an exciting matchup tonight again. Every couple of years, one of these teams scraps and pulls out a win from the other. So we definitely have a fun game ahead of us tonight, Brian. Speaking of, real quick, before we get started, I think we're going to have another few minutes of warm-ups here, but the football Frontier Bowl, or the football edition of the Frontier Bowl, is coming up here in a couple of weeks, November 4th is going to be, it's a Saturday. I think actually tickets and tailgate spots actually went on sale today. They're going on sale on Monday. They made an announcement about it today. So I'm sure everyone that's watching this game or listening to this game will certainly be watching that one, hopefully tailgating for it. Again, I know that's a really, really large part of the Southside community down here, but just really awesome to see both of these schools come together and all the different athletes from all the different sports. Of course, it's a rivalry, but it's always, there's no bad blood. It's just, I think, more exciting games than usual, that's all.
And it's an extra special Frontier Bowl on the gridiron, the 60th anniversary of one of San Antonio's oldest rivalries. McCollum and Harlandale goes back all those decades. It's been on the football field, and now it's translated over to all other sports, including inside the volleyball gym, where both of these programs have such a storied history, and you already talked about it a little bit. Back and forth, these programs have gone, Harlandale claiming 3 in a row after McCollum claimed 4 in a row. So there's really no telling who's got the momentum, because at any given moment, it could flip just like that. So we can't wait to bring it to you, because even within the match, we just know that maybe the first set's going to go to one team, the second set's going to go to another. Would not be shocked if this is a 5-set barn burner, and I wouldn't be upset if that's the case either.
We gotta get our buddy's worth. Well, I think, Brian, we might need to take one last break before we get all of the action. Stick with us. You're watching the Frontier Bowl volleyball style on RC Audio Sports.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You might be able to already hear the chants in the gym back and forth. Let's go Cowboys, received by boos on the Harlandale side. It is going to be like that all night long. It is just an insane atmosphere inside Harlandale High School, where the Frontier Bowl on the volleyball court is just about to tip off. We're going to have the national anthem in a little bit as both teams have finished their warm-ups, and we'll let you enjoy a little bit of those sights and sounds right here on RC Audio Sports. beautiful rendition of the national anthem, and now we will hear the lineups for Harlandale and McCollum.
We got good, Brian, for both teams. Great student sections and participations. We get some boos, we get some cheers from both sides. So it's definitely a very fun atmosphere in here today.
And an interesting decision by Harlandale to go with that blackout theme.
Yeah.
It definitely counteracts the green and gold on the side that we're on the gym, typically with the maroon and gold of Harlandale, but there's a different color that we see tonight. And as you say that, Haley, you mentioned the boos, but looks like an administrator on the McCollum side is saying, let's hold off on the boos, let's keep it all positive.
You know it's serious when they got to bring out the admin to patrol, make sure everyone's on their best behavior.
Extra love for the seniors here in the introductions.
Harlandale, a team with a good amount of senior leadership. We have Sophia Rose, Nadine Villalobos, Nevea Anguiano, Savannah Garza, Kayla Reyes. So a pretty senior-heavy team for the Harlandale Indians. Definitely helps, I think, to have that maturity and that leadership coming into a game like this where there's a lot going on. You know, your seniors can kind of help, I think, the younger players stay calm. Hey, this is just a fun atmosphere, you know, so I think having that leadership definitely helps.
And wow, I know it's loud in general, but that cheer that Kayla Reyes just received is absolutely warranted. We highlighted her during the Harlandale preview. Over 2,000 assists in her career. So much love for the senior. And we are just about ready to go. The teams will shake hands at the net. Harlandale versus McCollum. Cowboys versus Indians. Two schools that are separated by just about 2.5 miles. You turn left onto Pleasanton, get onto Formosa from here, and you're at McCollum High School. But tonight we are at Harlandale, and it is going to be an action-packed night of volleyball. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Once again, I'm Brian Jenselson, joined by Haley Wilson. Quick little side out of their huddle for McCollum. Some last high fives as the starters get set. Harlandale doing a hop, skip, and a jump. You can see it there on your screen, and now they are ready to go. And we will get you these starting lineups as we approach first serve.
Yeah, so starting for the McCollum Cowboys, we have sophomore number 1, Maddie Ruiz, freshman number 2, Ariana Sanchez, senior number 5, Leila Dominguez, junior number 7, Shaidel Baron, senior number 9, Gabby Gamboa, freshman number 15, Brooke Romo, and junior number 17, Suri Reyes. For the Indians, home squad here, number 3, Jenna Sandoval, junior number 5, Jocelyn Gutierrez, a senior number 10, Nadine Villalobos, a senior number 11, we call her Bugs Bunny, Nevea Anguiano, a sophomore number 12, Victoria Rodriguez, and of course, senior number 16, Kayla Reyes.
And it is time to get started. Number 1, Maddie Ruiz, the sophomore, serving for the Cowboys. Her first serve to Sophia Rose. Here goes Reyes. First attack for the Indians is going to be a kill.
Great swing there by junior number 5, Jocelyn Gutierrez, with the first kill of the game. She already has an 180 this season. We talked about her a little bit in pregame. Not surprised to see her involved in the action so early on.
Sophomore serve for McCollum, now a sophomore for Harlandale. Jenna Sandoval, number 3. Goes to the libero. Nice little pass, but the off-speed is covered by Sandoval. Now the coverage for McCollum will give them an offensive opportunity. A back row swing and a dig by Garza, but the Indians can't get to it on the sideline, so the McCollum side erupts.
Good back row swing there by freshman number 2. That was Ariana Sanchez, only a freshman, first time playing in this Frontier Bowl. An exciting time.
Leah Miranda, the libero. Tough serve. It's going to be right down the line, but it's out. Very close call. And it'll go the way of the Cowboys. An early 2-1 lead for McCollum. That was Villalobos trying to find that last inch of the line, but she couldn't get it there in time. So here is Miranda once again with the serve. Causing all sorts of trouble, and an ace for Miranda. 3-1 Cowboys in set number 1. Liberos traditionally very strong at serving as well. Miranda no different. Reyes close to the net, reverses it to Villalobos. Here comes Gamboa, and that's going to be a tool off the block. 4-1 Cowboys early in set 1.
And we talked about Gamboa pregame, already has 270 kills this season. She's just absolutely destructive here for the McCollum Cowboy offense.
Reyes pushes it outside this time, but the block is there for Gamboa, and she is making her presence felt early on, offensively, defensively. It is 5-1 McCollum.
And something I really like about Gabby, I like her swagger. I like when she makes a good play, she's not afraid to show you she's excited she made a good play.
That one sails just past the line, so it'll be a service error for Miranda, but that was a 5-point run for her, and the Cowboys still up 5-2 in set 1. Villalobos with an ace. Straight to the court that went. Took a deep dive after it passed the tape, and it's 5-3 McCollum.
Villalobos, one of the best servers here on this Indians team. She has 30 aces so far this season.
Looking for another one there, makes the setter chase it, and it'll be a Harlandale free ball. Reyes has all sorts of options, goes to Bugs Bunny herself, but that one had a little too much on it. Out. That is something that was a theme in the Harlandale loss against Southwest. They didn't capitalize on free balls as often as they wanted to. There's the first one of the night, and they did not get a point. Something to keep an eye on as McCollum serves. Garza has to go way back to receive it. It'll be Anguiano, rejected at the net. Combo of Suri Reyes and Brooke Romo.
What a great block there. I think even Mia Padron got in on that. Not Mia Padron. Brooke Romo got in on that. That's a vibe killer.
Off speed go the Indians this time. That could have been a 4-touch call. Instead, it's going to be a basketball-style dunk by Brooke Romo. And it is 8-3 McCollum in set number 1. Layla Sanchez saying, hey, you did a nice job serving Miranda, but I can do it as well. Libero Savannah Garza down to a knee, making sure her shoes are tied. She is wearing the gold jersey among a sea of white for Harlandale on the court. Meanwhile, the green and gold of McCollum serving here. Garza receives the serve. Reyes pushes it outside and down the line, but out. Anguiano looking for a different angle that time. Went with the power last time. Softer. And I think on the scoreboard they're giving it to Harlandale, but the call was to McCollum, and there's a bit of confusion here. Kayla Reyes is going to talk to the ref.
Coach Castro I think has been pretty patient so far, but I think that one definitely, that call got her up off her feet. I think she was a bit confused. I will say from this angle, it did also look like it touched, it hit line. I'm up here, they're down there. There's a reason why the refs have their job, we have ours, but did look like it might have been in for the Indians there.
A game of inches for sure. They did initially give the point to Harlandale on the scoreboard, but on the court, the ref pointed towards McCollum, and that's where the point is now going. And you can hear that exhale and eruption from the Cowboys side. 9-3, green and gold, with Layla Sanchez back to serve once again. Peppering the back row for Harlandale. It'll be a back row attack, and that is way out. Looking a little rattled here are the Harlandale Indians, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout, and they sure are. You saw it before that last point. Anna Castro wanting to talk things over. It is 10-3 in set one. McCollum on top. You are watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign.
Oh! Come on, baby. It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
You can tell the message was quick and concise because Anna Castro broke her huddle with about 25 seconds still left in that timeout. It is 10-3 in favor of McCollum, set number one, with Layla Sanchez serving for the Cowboys. Garza gets to it. It'll have to be a free ball, though. Not what the Indians want. Green and gold looking to punch it down. Brooke Romo got a little too excited by how open she was on the right side. She even gives a little pat to her chest, saying, my bad, a break for the Indians to make it 10-4 McCollum. Yeah, definitely a good time out there for Coach Castro. Come in, stop the McCollum run there, see if you can build back, get a few points back. Indians down 4-10. Garza's serve received by Romo. It'll go over on two. Indians playing good defense, and now the back row swing is going to be out yet again. Villalobos a couple of times. We've seen number 10 attempt that swing from behind the 10-foot line where the back row is, and they've just had too much on it. It's a really difficult balance because if you hit it too hard, then it goes over like that. But then if you don't get enough lift on it, it hits the net, Haley. Now number 10 for McCollum, Caitlin Badillo serving with the Cowboys up 11-4. In between two defenders, make it an ace for number 10 Badillo, 12-4 McCollum. Good ace there for Badillo. And McCollum not only capitalizing on the mistakes of the Indians, but also taking advantage of their serving squad so far, widening the lead. Was that in the corner? Yes, it sure was. A delayed call, and I think maybe everyone was caught off guard by how amazing that serve was. Back-to-back aces for Badillo, and it is 13-4 Cowboys in set one. A back corner, caddy corner kill, ace, as Anna Castro wants to have another word with the official. She does not agree with that whatsoever. You see there, Kayla Reyes, captain of this Harlandale Indian team, trying to get an understanding of the call, if the ref saw what the line judge saw. But Reyes, very calm, very collected again, has been a leader on this team for a while. So she's going to relay the message back to Coach Castro, who's smiling. So, you know, I think just trying to get an understanding of what's going on. Never the best sign, though, when you've already had your captain go talk to the up ref twice in just the first set alone. Indians really looking to get back in this, down 13-4 in set one with Badillo back to serve. Another one that barely gets over. Anguiano sent back. It'll be Reyes with the swing, and Reyes with the kill. And she has that game face on, folks. Look out as she now goes back to serve for Harlandale. That is something very special about her. Not every setter can swing from the front row, but she plays in a 5-1 system, meaning she never leaves the court, and she can do that.
Yeah, Reyes, you can see she means business. She meant business on that swing. I think after having to talk to the refs a few times, she just wants to play. She wants to get back in the game. Great serve.
Low serve, absolutely, Haley, and she gets an ace. So how about that sequence for Kayla Reyes? A kill and an ace. Still down are the Indians 13-6, but the momentum maybe a little bit going towards the maroon and gold.
And this, when you're, Harlandale, this is exactly who you want serving in a situation like this, the leader of your team.
Going to be a tough look at the net. Romo gets the kill. Boy, she is really an X factor tonight. Brooke Romo, just a freshman. When we saw her against Medina Valley, didn't have the greatest game, and she got a little down on herself. Tonight, if she can get on early, that could be huge for McCollum. Here, she does send it over the service line for an error, so it'll be 14-7 McCollum, but that'll be massive for number 15 to play well at the net. Here goes Nevaeh Anguiano with the serve for Harlandale. Overpass is going to go for a Harlandale free ball. Got to get in order. And it's not going to be the look they want because they send a free ball back over immediately, pushed all the way to the outside. But the libero right there, that's what Garza's in for. Great coverage by Reyes. Now Anguiano, just a little too much on that one. Got excited from the back row, saw an opening, but it'll be 15-7 McCollum.
Good block there by junior number 7, Shidel Barone, and sophomore number 18, Joanna Fuentes for the Cowboys. Just again causing the Indians to miss hit Sundown Sailing, which they've done a lot this game so far. McCollum has been playing great, but just a lot of errors, unforced errors, I think, by the Indians. That's put this one a little bit out of reach for them.
Very strong push by Reyes, and it'll be a Harlandale point, as that's going to be called a lift by McCollum. 15-8 in favor of the Cowboys. One thing you may have noticed, although it's going to break the trend here as someone new off the bench comes in, Jasmine Martinez, number 9. She is a serving specialist, but Harlandale pretty much sticks with the same lineup, whereas McCollum really mixes and matches. Reyes right in line for the dig, has to chase it down, does Martinez, and then it's going to land out for a McCollum point.
Another sub for the Indians, number 13, the senior Savannah Garza, the libero, comes in for Harlandale.
Maddie Ruiz in to serve with the Cowboys up 16-8 in set number 1. Just getting going here between the Harlandale Indians and the McCollum Cowboys, the Frontier Bowl in the volleyball court. Reyes reverses it to Rose, and that's out. The angle's just not there for the Indians right now. It'll be 17-8 Cowboys. Reyes doing the best she can to pick the different pockets of her offense, give her hitters a chance. Here it'll be an out call on the serve, so the Indians catch a break. Really, out of the 9 points that they have, I can count about 3 or 4 off the top of my head that are on McCollum errors. They're not going to be able to rely on that, I don't think, just on seeing how McCollum has come tonight. Harlandale really has to respond and play a solid, clean game the rest of the way. Joust at the net. That's a good start for Harlandale. Gets them into double digits after the strong serve from Jenna Sandoval.
Yeah, and Harlandale, I think, just needs to really tighten up again. I think out of McCollum's 17 or so points, at least half have come on miscues from the Indians, so they definitely have to get back in control of this. And you see the long serve there by Sandoval, but Harlandale, maybe it's not this specific set. They definitely have the chance to get back into it, but McCollum, again, playing fantastic so far, capitalizing on those errors.
Libero Miranda went on a 5-0 run the first time she was at the line, and it's going to start another good-looking drive for the Cowboys as they just had to dunk it down at the net. 19-10 McCollum, and that'll be another Harlandale timeout. Cowboys roaming into the Harlandale gym and looking good in set one. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
I don't know that I'd agree, Haley, with the McCollum student section. There's no part of this gym that is quiet, but that's what they were yelling at the Harlandale side with the Cowboys up 19-10 in set one. Aaliyah Miranda waiting for the up ref to give the whistle. There he goes, and now here she goes. Libero to libero, crime there on the serve. Quick little push and an even bigger rejection. Gamboa and Romo, and I just saw a little bit of that swagger you were talking about. She was facing that Harlandale side after that block.
Hey, I like it. I got in trouble a lot when I played sports because I did stuff like that to see it. I love when the athletes we get to cover show their excitement and show their passion, so I'm a fan of it. Fantastic set there from Reyes. The Reyes to Villalobos connection gets the Indians a point.
Reyes has looked good when she's able to go behind her back to the right side. Let's see if they go to that a little bit more. 20-11 Cowboys in set one. Villalobos, a strong serve, forces Ruiz to chase it down. Romo trying to clean it up. She doesn't. It'll be a back row swing and just couldn't get a lot on that. Was Sandoval that time, a defensive specialist. That is not what the Indians want offensively. She is in there to dig and defend, not to swing. And the Cowboys take advantage 21-11 in set one with Layla Sanchez into serve. Garza, solid pass, pushed all the way to Anguiano, and there is Bugs Bunny in action.
Fantastic swing there by Anguiano. She's missed a few of those. That one, you could tell she was really lasered in and focused on putting that ball in between the lines. She's hit a few barely out, so good to see her kind of back stride.
Savannah Garza, the senior libero, doing work on the serve receive. Now she gets to serve. Goes right down the line. It'll be a middle swing, late adjustment, and all sorts of chaos on the scramble now. Joust at the net, and now Romo comes in to clean it up. You want to talk about a freshman looking like a senior with years of experience. The set wasn't there. She hit it with her opposite hand, and then she was able to clean up the mess at the end. 20-12 Cowboys.
What a point there by Romo. That's definitely a momentum crusher for Harlandale. McCollum there on that weird play, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. The fact that Romo, a freshman, you heard the crowd say it, was able to put that away. Definitely, again, keeps the momentum alive here for the Cowboys. Gets them just a little bit closer to wrapping up this first set with a big victory.
Ducking out of the way there smartly is Nadine Villalobos. It's a service error for Badillo. So the Indians send Kayla Reyes back to serve. If they're going to get a run, it's going to come right here. 22-13 in set one in favor of McCollum. Reyes goes cross court. It'll be Badillo bumping it up for the libero who just gets it over. Free ball Harlandale. Here goes Anguiano off speed, covered by Badillo. And now another Indian free ball. Have to put this one down, and they will. A dump by Kayla Reyes. We've had an ace, we've had a kill, and now a dump for number 16. Unbelievable work by the senior.
Yeah, good work there by Kayla Reyes. For those that are listening, Brian loves, that's his favorite play in volleyball. So if you hear a little bit of excitement there, that's why.
I will never not get excited by a dump. And Harlandale makes it back-to-back points off the net call. So they're creeping in a little bit closer, and head coach Valerie Vieira senses it. It is still a comfortable lead for McCollum, 22-15. But 2 points in a row for Harlandale sends us to a break. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports. McCollum 22, Harlandale 15 in set number 1. But back-to-back points with Kayla Reyes back to serve forced a McCollum timeout. Reyes, another serve. Badillo, Romo, out.
Good swing there by Romo, just a little bit long there. Great placement though. There was no Indians in sight, just mishits it a tiny bit. So Reyes is going to keep up with the serves here for the Indians, who are chipping away at this lead.
3-0 run with Kayla Reyes behind the service line. Right over the top of the tape. Badillo pushed all the way to the outside. Nice dig, keeps it alive for the Indians, but they'll send over a free ball. Libero gets to it, and now Badillo right back to the outside, but that's going to be a double beforehand. Point Harlandale, 4-0 run, and it's 22-17 McCollum, but Reyes cutting into this deficit.
You can feel the momentum starting to build a little bit. You can see Harlandale's crowd starting to get into it a little bit. Indians only down 5.
This time it'll be out for Reyes, but boy, did she do her job, at least getting Harlandale back in this first set. It is 23-17 McCollum, with now Brooke Romo, the freshman, back to serve. Garza receives it. Reyes back to the setting position. Anguiano denied, and the Cowboys will go on offense. Badillo, Dominguez denied. Garza dives to the floor. Now a push to Anguiano is sent back. Look at the defense, folks. Anguiano off speed, kept alive, but that's going to be a point for Harlandale, an antenna call. And this gym is feeling it. 23-18 McCollum.
Savannah Garza all over the place for the Harlandale Indian defense there. Several saves there. Fantastic effort. The celebration at the end. Well deserved there for senior Savannah Garza.
This is going to be a tough one. Rose tries to hammer it home. Now a misstep and excellent defense by Reyes. She is everywhere. Cowboys get an opportunity here. Over on 2 by the setter Badillo. Reyes pushes it right back, and it's a point for Harlandale.
And that's what Kayla Reyes does. She just has such good court awareness. And we're going to get another timeout. We'll keep it here for the timeout, just because with so much going on, we'll keep it here. But that's what Kayla Reyes does. She has such good court awareness that she's able to, okay, yeah, back right corner, easy. Absolutely no one's there. And rightfully so, Coach Vieira wants to talk it out because Harlandale's chipping away.
23-19 in favor of McCollum. They've been dominating this entire set, up by double digits at one point, but we said it, if they were going to get back in it, or the Indians, it was going to be with Kayla Reyes back to serve. She went on a 5-0 run, and suddenly it's a ball game in set 1. Early on in this match, but a huge pivot point over these next couple of points. It'll be Anguiano back to serve for Harlandale after that quick timeout.
McCollum just needs 2 to pull away with the set 1 victory.
And they'll get a free one right there. Not what you wanted after the timeout. Down faces on the Indian side after that big run. Not what you want. And now the Cowboys just 1 point away from going up 1-0. And who are they trusting? A freshman, Ariana Sanchez, the defensive specialist, in the serve. Out is the call. Very aware by Anguiano to avoid it at the end. So the Indians are alive. 24-20 McCollum with their serving specialist, Jasmine Martinez. So Reyes does a great job, but perhaps just a little better is Martinez behind the service line. It's what she does. Goes with the floater. McCollum doesn't have much trouble with it. Had to take a step there in the wrong direction, and now the Indians get a push in the corner and a shrug saying, "You thought I couldn't do that?" by Jocelyn Gutierrez. Indians within 3, still set point for the Cowboys, but Martinez back to serve.
Cowboys trying to wrap this first set up, but not quite able to.
Badillo, double. He's having trouble at the setter position. It's a 2-point game. We talked about Harlandale running a 5-1. McCollum runs a 4-2. That means 2 setters are in there, and Badillo right now having trouble with those double calls. Martinez causes chaos in the back corner. Can the Cowboys get it over? No, they cannot. 24-23 McCollum. That's 3 consecutive set points saved by the Indians. The momentum is just not there on these swings. Indians with a great chance. Reyes back row. Barone meets it. Now Badillo, Gamboa, out! And just what a momentum shift we have seen here from McCollum. All the momentum has completely shifted over to Harlandale's side. Not something I could have foreseen. But right as you say that, an error in the net gets the Cowboys right back to set points. So 4 set points were saved by Harlandale. It was 24-20. McCollum, they got it tied up at 24. Now it's whoever wins by 2, and the Cowboys 1 point away from that with their setter, Maddie Ruiz, back in the game. Not just important from the serving perspective, but from her setting perspective as well. Reyes the dump, but not fooled are the Cowboys. Gamboa met by Rose. Reyes has options now. Rejected, sent over, and kept alive by Villalobos. 25-25 in set 1. And Brian, no matter who walks away with the victory from this first set, both teams are going to be fired up. There's like no momentum lost on either side here. I think both the Indians and the Cowboys are going to be fired up after this first set from how they're both staying in it, both chipping away at it. Jenna Sandoval, 25 all. Not what the Cowboys wanted to send over. Reyes the swing and the kill. It is her night in set 1 already. Kayla Reyes, 3 kills, an ace, and the Indians have set point in set number 1. And you know, ever since the start of the set, Reyes has been cool, calm, collected. She hasn't overreacted. Not surprising to see her get the Indians back into this game. We are tied again. Gamboa coming across the middle, and it is 26-26. Neither one of these teams wants to go to a timeout. Gamboa, like I said, she got that swagger. She got that kill. She let the Indians know. Miranda to Garza. That time the touch on 2 not working, and it's going to be a Cowboy point on the line were the Indians, and number 5, Jocelyn Gutierrez, is bewildered by that call. 27-26, another set point for McCollum. This will be set point number 6 with their libero, Miranda, back to serve. Garza has to put 2 hands up. Now Reyes, a push by Villalobos. Ruiz reverses to Gamboa, dunked down and covered. Excellent job by Sanchez, who now goes back row, but it's a Harlandale point. No, now some confusion. Anna Castro is furious at this call. They're saying McCollum point after the initial ref signal gave it to Harlandale. Let's take a second to see what the decision is. And now the refs are going to talk it over. The up ref calling in the side judge. It is 27-26 Cowboys, so this point either gives set 1 to McCollum or ties it up again. A huge, huge decision coming up.
Yeah, I'm not, Brian, I don't know. I think we might have both missed it. I'm not sure why the point went to McCollum. I don't know if we missed the initial call. I don't know if they called a double. I didn't see what the call was. Kayla Reyes doesn't look very pleased with what's going on. And this is just first set.
Reyes still pleading her case. I believe there was a call on the line against Harlandale the second time in this set. Let's see what Reyes tells her coach. Anna Castro, the head coach for Harlandale, looks less than pleased right now. And back goes Reyes to talk with the up ref. I mean, really a tough angle for us here. We're in the bottom left corner of the gym. This happened front and center, but across the court from us. And with how loud it is, we didn't hear a whistle either way. And it doesn't look like the teams really know what happened either.
Yeah, I don't think the teams know. We have Gabby Gamboa now coming from McCollum to get in on the conversation. They're going to give the point to McCollum.
Wow, what a swing. And an unfortunate break for Harlandale, who fought back all the way from down double digits, a 4-0 run to stave off the 24-20 deficit. Then back and forth they went until the Cowboys finally pulled it out 28-26 thanks to a controversial call there at the end. But controversy aside, that was some high-quality volleyball between Harlandale and McCollum. We have more of that on the way. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
Welcome back to a special Friday night edition of 28-5A Volleyball on RC Audio Sports. It has already been everything we could hope for and more between Harlandale and McCollum. The Frontier Bowl between the Cowboys and the Indians getting started with a McCollum 28-26 squeaker of a first set. They escaped that one that they led by double digits, were running away with, and they barely got away with it. So let's see how Harlandale responds down one set, starting with the serve and starting with the ace, thanks to Jenna Sandoval.
Yeah, Harlandale, again, lost that first set. Probably is feeling good coming into this second set. Yeah, while, lost the first set, we're able to claw back from being down double digits. McCollum feeling great because they won that first set, but probably said, hey, we need to tighten some things up, kind of seal the deal a little bit earlier if we can. So probably, if I had to guess, those were the messages from both coaches here as we head into set 2.
Badillo bumps it all the way over to Gamboa, who somehow gets it to roll over. And now a late attempt to save it by Sanchez, but that was doomed really from the start. 2-0 for Harlandale to start set 2.
And senior Kayla Reyes, again, her defense, Gamboa, the ball just barely rolled over the net. Great save there by Reyes to keep alive for the Indians.
Badillo really had no shot on that one. 3 points, 2 aces for Jenna Sandoval. This is exactly the start the Harlandale Indians wanted in set 2. Why not 3? That's her number, and that's the amount of aces she has. Jenna Sandoval makes it 4-zip Harlandale in set 2.
And Harlandale starting this second set, kind of like McCollum started that first set. And now the Harlandale fan base getting into it, letting McCollum know, hey, now you guys are the quiet ones.
Oh, this is getting crazy now. Sandoval forces a free ball, and it is hammered home by Villalobos. It isn't always about the aces. If you're watching the service game, it can be about that too. Forcing an overpass and an easy kill for the Indians makes it 5-0 Harlandale.
Sandoval still serving here for the Indians.
Oh, that's in. That's another ace for Sandoval. Make it 4 out of 6 to start set 2. Out of this world.
And we'll see how long Coach Piera lets the McCollum Cowboys go here. Already down 0-6. We'll see how long she kind of lets this one go before wanting to call a timeout. Hey, talking it over.
Finally getting their paws on it are the Cowboys, but still confusion and a free ball for Harlandale. Reyes, soft touch, and an even more dominant kill this time from Gutierrez. That is quite the display of soft and hard. You set it up right there for Reyes for the hammer from Gutierrez. And it is 7-0 Harlandale. Clean pass finally for the Cowboys, but then a double that the Cowboys really get away with. See if Harlandale can still get a point. They cannot. Shidel Barone with the rejection finally gets the Cowboys on the board. I think they got away with one there, did McCollum, but that's a big point to get them on the board in set 2.
Yeah, McCollum definitely needed to stop that Harlandale run there. Still down by 6, but anything to get Gutierrez off that serve, anything to get the ball back on their side.
Maddie Ruiz back in the game. She is one of 2 setters for McCollum. She's been on point tonight. Another block for number 7, Barone. She is establishing a presence so far at the net. We mentioned her name one time in set 1, but already louder in set 2. 7-2 Harlandale as McCollum tries to get back in this one. Garza, Reyes, and a tool off the block for Gutierrez. So sometimes it can be that simple. Villalobos behind the service line. Indians 8, Cowboys 2. Ruiz all the way to a libero down ball. Garza up to Reyes. Here goes her swing. First time she's been dug. Nice job by Ruiz. And then Harlandale couldn't reset on defense. Suri Reyes, the first time we say the junior's name tonight. So as we said, McCollum going to just about everyone on this roster while Harlandale sticks to about 6, 7, or 8. So depth, letting McCollum take set 1. They're down 8-3 in set 2 with the libero back to serve. A delay here as Harlandale talks amongst themselves for a second. The referee making sure the substitutions are in order. He is counting everyone on the court and talking to Coach Vieira. Of course, volleyball, so crucial when it comes to substitutions. Have to count them, have to see that they're in the right order, and it looks like everything is set. So Miranda, the libero, behind the service line. She goes strong and a little too strong on that serve. An air makes it 9-3 Harlandale in set 2.
And McCollum, them in this set is really reflecting kind of how Harlandale came out in that first set, just making a few kind of unforced errors so far. But if, again, if they learned anything from that first set, hey, the game's never out of anybody's hands. So Cowboys only down 6, which, as we've seen, can be a very quick momentum swing here tonight.
Not the angle Gamboa wanted, and it's way out. The McCollum offense was firing on all cylinders in set 1, but very different in set 2. 10-3 Harlandale after McCollum took the first set, 28-26. Clean pass this time should give good momentum to Romo, but too much on it again for the Cowboys. The freshman couldn't keep it in, and it's 11-3 Harlandale. It's all about that initial pass. And right now they are peppering number 2 Ariana Sanchez. She is a freshman defensive specialist. This time it won't get to her as net, so give a free point to the Cowboys, but the Indians still up 11-4 in set 2. Layla Sanchez, the junior, in to serve for McCollum. And the green and gold trying to get back in this set 2. Fireball there on the serve. It'll be the libero who had to set it up. And as you can see, that pass wasn't there to start, and it made it really difficult for Anguiano to adjust on the fly. 11-5 Harlandale. McCollum keeps serve. She is putting some pace on these serves. It'll be a back row attack, not what the Indians were hoping for offensively, but then the Cowboys don't get what they want either, as Romo had to adjust midair and it wasn't enough. So both teams looking a little off on offense. 12-5 Harlandale.
Yeah, really good serves there by Sanchez, just making it difficult for Harlandale to really get set up and any sort of offense there, but they're able to sneak away with the point as we see Kayla Reyes back to serve.
She goes right to the libero. That's what the Cowboys want to start the possession. And then off speed goes Romo, but the coverage there for Harlandale. Sophia Rose gearing up for an attack. She gets it, but Miranda's there. However, a call in the net for McCollum gives the point to Harlandale. So erase that good defensive effort by Miranda, and it is 13-5 Harlandale. Kayla Reyes looking to help Harlandale run away with this second set. Right to Miranda again. Ruiz, Romo, excellent coverage by Anguiano. Back row swing from Villalobos is down for the kill. There's the first time we've really seen that swing from behind the 10-foot line work, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah, and again, that whole play, thanks to Anguiano, who made that amazing save. It was like, I think looked like she might have stepped on something, slipped a little bit, but kept the play alive there for Harlandale, who gets the point and is up 14-5.
Mixing it up, this time going to Sanchez. Ruiz can't get it to Romo, and that would have been a 4-touch, but it barely made it over the net. McCollum breathing a sigh of relief. 14-6 Harlandale, but it could have been 15-5.
Yeah, Joanna Fuentes was somehow able to get that over the net. Couldn't really tell from up here if it was going to sneak over, but it does, and Badillo set back to serve.
Reyes so calmly out to Rose, but the block in time. Romo and Fuentes combined that time. 14-7, Harlandale set 2.
Good swing there by Sophia Rose. She has 75 kills on the season. Haven't seen too much of her tonight. Definitely has a powerful swing to get involved in this Indians offense.
Anguiano had to backtrack, so she didn't get all the pace she wanted. It'll be Romo from the right side. Off speed is covered by Garza, and then the hammer from Fuentes, but look at Harlandale's defense keep it alive. Badillo bumps it up. It'll be a down ball from the back row. Anguiano runs into the net with that swing. McCollum looking a little better offensively after a slow start in set 2. They were on fire in set 1. They escaped with that 28-26 win. Looking for a little run to go up 2-0 if they can make it happen. Rose receives it. Reyes, the dump, saved by one arm, and out ultimately after Miranda kept it alive. Nice job by Dominguez to give it her all with one arm, but ultimately Harlandale now back up 15-8. There's the hammer from Villalobos. She was waiting and waiting and waiting, and she not only read it well, but she got it to where no one was on that overpass. Excellent job, making it 8 Harlandale.
Villalobos trying our best to keep stats up here, has at least 5 kills on the night. It's been a big part of the Indians getting such a big lead here in the second set.
Nearly a collision between Reyes and her own teammate Rodriguez will make it a McCollum point there, 16-9. First time we've really seen miscommunication between Reyes and one of her teammates. It'll be Romo back to serve for McCollum. Interesting decision there from Reyes. Was way away from the right side. Tried to reverse it back there to number 12, Rodriguez. But that was just a really difficult set. Makes it 16-10 in favor of Harlandale. This time an easier set, but it's rejected by McCollum. And now Barone jousting at the net. That should be a double, and it is. That's going to be a Harlandale point, 17-10 Indians.
Shidell Barone did everything she could to try to get out of the way on that point. Wasn't quite able to do it, so the Indians are gonna pull away a tiny bit more with the 7-point lead.
And here is the serving specialist, Jasmine Martinez, number 9. And nothing Barone could do that time. When we say something on RC Audio Sports, we try to say that we mean it and that we know a little bit of what we're talking about. And number 9, Jasmine Martinez, all she does is cause chaos on the serve. She does here with an ace, and the Indians up 18-10 in set 2. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. These Indians starting to groove with the band a little bit. You saw their players dancing with the rhythm after that timeout. They lead 18-10 in set number 2. Cowboys took set 1, but Harlandale looking comfortable at home in this second period. After an ace, Martinez goes the opposite corner, and the flag went up that time. So big for Martinez to be pushed off the service line if you're the Cowboys. Now they bring in a double substitution. Their heavy hitter Gamboa back in, along with Sanchez back to serve. Gamboa met by Reyes. Reyes goes with the back row attack, but met by Sanchez. Miranda bumps it up for Gamboa, who tries to push it, but not going to get past Reyes. It'll be Rose, the right side attack. Miranda over to Gamboa. Garza covers it well. Here goes Reyes, middle swing and middle kill. Just like that. Jocelyn Gutierrez said, "I've had enough of this rally." 19-11 Indians.
Gutierrez, again, at least 5 kills on the night. A junior middle blocker here for the Indians. Her and Villalobos doing a lot of the offensive lift here for the Indians in this second set.
Badillo right along the net, gets it to Gamboa, and that is just barely out. It is 20-11 Indians in set 2, and I'm taking a look here at your numbers that you're keeping so well, Haley, and I'm shocked that Gabby Gamboa only has 2 kills, but it kind of matches the vibe that I've been getting. She hasn't been getting the momentum and the rhythm in her swings that we're so used to.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of softer hits for Gamboa, just like in that, not this past set, the set before. Had a little bit of a shot, but I think just some of the sets to her haven't necessarily been on target. We'll keep chatting it over when we get back. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
I have worked for Harlandale for 9 years. What makes my job special is knowing that the kids are getting a healthy and good meal to get them through the day. My kids come here. I have a 7th grader and an 11th grader, and my daughter graduated from McCullum High School in 2018.
Join Harlandale ISD cafeteria staff and be a crucial part of nourishing young minds. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. It is Indians 21, Cowboys 11. McCullum just now breaking out of this timeout. Cowboys came out firing. They took set 1 28-26, but it has been all Harlandale in set 2. Their captain, Kayla Reyes, in large part responsible for that big showing so far. Let's see what Jenna Sandoval has up her sleeve. Don't forget, she started with a 6-0 run, 7-0 run in this set. Gives the Cowboys some more trouble here. Gamboa, that's what we're talking about. The angles just aren't there, and Jenna Sandoval continues to be the absolute biggest disruptor behind the service line.
Yeah, and all the sets to Gamboa have been a little off. The passes to her have been a little bit off, where she's trying to angle her body in a way that she isn't really able to get that full swing that we've been used to seeing all season.
Well, there we go. That is the Gabriela Gamboa that we have seen all year long. McCullum gonna need to see way more of that, not only in this set, but in the match moving forward. 22-12, Harlandale in set 2. She is just too good to be held down for long, so expect to see more of that. Meanwhile, Maddie Ruiz, number 1, back to serve for McCullum. Reyes just so calm as a setter. McCullum defense leaves it for Gamboa. Down ball for her. Middle attack, and why not a couple of middle kills for number 5, Gutierrez. Last game against Southwest, it was mainly Villalobos and Anguiano offensively, but tonight, the junior, Jocelyn Gutierrez, is saying, I can do a little bit of that too in the front row. 23-12, Harlandale in set 2. Got to credit Ariana Sanchez there. There was one time we saw the defensive specialist on Harlandale's side get one into the net, and we said defensive specialists aren't wanting to swing much, but that's 2 kills now in this set for the DS, Ariana Sanchez, just a freshman. 23-13, Harlandale. Big run needed by Miranda if the Cowboys want to stave this off. But they're not going to stave much off if those hops continue to show up for Anguiano. Even before that, a violation against the Cowboys would have been a kill either way, and it is set point for Harlandale.
And Harlandale just really never let McCullum fully get back into this one. Did a really good job, Coach Castro, of kind of squashing that momentum that McCullum may have carried over from that first set. And it looks like Harlandale may pull away with set number 2.
Free ball for Harlandale. Can they finish it off? Reyes on 2. Yes, they can. Harlandale 25, McCullum 13 in a thunderous second set for the Indians. We are all tied up at 1 set apiece as we head to break on RC Audio Sports.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
You are looking live at Harlandale Gym, the war chant in full effect as the Maroon and Gold fighting back in set 2 after dropping the first set. They lost a close one, 28-26, but they really hammered it home, 25-13. I'm Brian Yanselson, joined by Haley Wilson. We promised you a good one as we were prepping for this one, and Haley, I think it has been a good one. We also have a lot of help tonight. Coach Villafranca, Robert Villafranca, you might have heard him the last couple of weeks. He's on tech. And Julian Marua on cameras. Excellent work tonight. This is not an easy effort by any means. There are so many components, from just bringing the headsets and the switchboard and the computers to setting up the cameras, making sure the cables work, logging onto the Wi-Fi, all the little things that you may not think of, but we are making it happen. And these two teams making all that effort worth it, because where else would we rather be on a Friday night than in Harlandale Gym watching Harlandale McCollum? We know you wouldn't want to be anywhere else, so don't go anywhere. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports. All tied up at a set apiece between the Cowboys and the Indians. Took set number 1, 28-26. Indians taking set 2, 25-13. Harlandale coming off a loss on Tuesday at Southwest. The Dragon's Den was a little too much for the Indians. They snapped their 32-game win streak in district play. The back-to-back district champions in District 28-5A had not lost in more than 2 calendar years. Dating back to when? September 10th, 2021. Against who, you might ask? Against these McCollum Cowboys. That is the last time McCollum has won in the Frontier Bowl. They were looking good in set 1, but Harlandale making sure to let them know it's not going to be an easy one in their house in set 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said at the top of the broadcast, these games truly could go either way. Standings, rankings, last year's score, all that kind of goes out the window, as we saw from these first 2 sets. As we get the third one started here, and the Cowboys scored first with a little tip from senior number 7, Sophia Rose.
So picking up right where they left off for the Indians, and after a kill, how are you rewarded? You're sent to the bench if you're Sophia Rose, but she is hyped as she high-fives every single one of her coaches and teammates on the way to the bench. And back to serve now for Harlandale is number 3, Jenna Sandoval. Gamboa just looks very uncomfortable right now. And you know who doesn't look uncomfortable one bit? Jocelyn Gutierrez. Another kill out of the middle for number 5. 2-zip, Harlandale.
Yeah, Gamboa just not as aggressive as we've heard so far. We'll see if she's able to get a little bit more active in this set and kind of return back to what we saw in that first set.
Barone getting in a swing. Haven't seen that much from her. Villalobos looking for a touch, but she's not going to get it. That was out, and the Cowboys get on the board. 2-1, Harlandale in set 3. So Harlandale coming off a tough loss. So are the McCollum Cowboys. They fell 3-1 to the South San Bobcats, and that was after the Cowboys took the first set. So very similar to what we've seen tonight, a strong start, but can they recover after losing set 2? Gamboa just swats it to the other side. Harlandale will have a good swing out of Reyes, and she gets the campfire rocking on that one. 3-1 Indians in set 3.
Reyes has just been so consistent tonight for the Indians, both on offense and on defense, and on communicating back and forth between Coach Castro and the refs. Just such a calming presence here for this Harlandale team.
Gamboa in the way mostly on that swing from Gutierrez. Harlandale has a free ball. There's Gutierrez. This time it's not going to fall for her. Gamboa, the down ball, met by Sandoval. On Guiano. Yes, ma'am. On the outside. Too easy for number 11, and if she gets going, look out. Naveano, a star, even in that loss to Southwest. Picking up steam as we get going in set 3. 4-1 Harlandale in an even match. Nice little dig there in the corner by Sanchez, but Gamboa just continues to struggle to get much pace on her swings. And right back at you, Jocelyn Gutierrez, have yourself a night. And I love that little shrug she just did. She put both hands up and said, what do you want me to do? I got to keep putting it down, and she does.
Gutierrez, again, just dominating tonight. Up to 8 kills here for the Indians. Has been such a massive part of the Indians building up this momentum they've brought over after losing that first set. It just, McCollums can't seem to kill that momentum yet.
On Guiano, a two-handed push. Garza tries to just bump it up. Wasn't gonna work initially, but the ref saw a Cowboy on the line, so it'll be an Indians point. 6-1 Harlandale in set 3. All those breaks that were going against the Indians suddenly going for them in sets 2 and 3. And just look at the disruption. A free ball for Harlandale. Garza, Reyes, Gutierrez rejected. Reyes now tries to dump it over. McCollum trying to reset. Here's Gamboa. Right back to the Cowboys. And right back on the hardwood. They just couldn't finish that possession. We saw glimpses of hope for them there, but the Indians strong enough at the net to make it 7-1 in set 3.
And good effort there by Gamboa, both getting the block, running over, tipping the ball back in, trying to get the save. We saw a little bit of a good swing from her there, but McCollum not able to run away with the point there.
There's Gabby Gamboa for liftoff. So we've seen one down the line, one cross-court kill for her. Kind of a tough break that she has to head to the bench because she was just gaining steam. However, we'll see if her teammates can pick her up. Layla Sanchez, the junior, back to serve. 7-2 Harlandale in set 3.
And McCollum needs to chip away here. Can't let this get too far out of hand, considering, it's an away game for them. All the momentum going to Harlandale, and there we go. We get another point there for the Cowboys as they chip away, only down 3-7.
Suri Reyes and Brooke Romo, junior freshman connection at the net. Sent that one way back. Not easy to do on an Anguiano swing. So it is 7-3 Harlandale in set 3 with Sanchez with another serve. Villalobos, a nice pass. Reyes, Gutierrez, why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Indians don't have to fix a thing right now.
Gutierrez got that Michael Jordan shrug. She's got it down pat. We've seen it a couple times. You've seen it on the replay right here. Great kill there by Gutierrez.
Romo, Ruiz leave a back row attack. Coverage there by Sandoval. Reyes somehow gets it to Anguiano, who tried to get it down the line, and she did get it off a Cowboy that time. McCollum student section didn't see it from this angle, but it was there. 9-3 Indians in set 3. Savannah Garza, the senior, so steady as a libero, continues to just put serve after serve over. Running into her own net with that swing was Joanna Fuentes. Cowboys going with a little bit of a different look in the front row between Reyes and Fuentes. Not two names we called a lot in last week's game against Medina Valley. And they are here now trailing 10-3 in set 3 against the Indians. And Garza is going to have to reset behind the service line. Not phased at all. In fact, an ace. Do a little dance, Savannah Garza. An ace puts Harlandale up 11-3 in set 3.
And Garza has just been all over the place tonight, but I've loved her hustle and her heart. She gets really excited when she makes a good play. She gets even more excited when her teammates make a good play, and she's been a huge part of this Harlandale defense and offense tonight.
Free ball for Harlandale. Starts with Villalobos. Reyes. Anguiano. Tool off the block. That is picture perfect offense on a free ball. And you know, Haley, it's kind of an interesting effect as a timeout is called by McCollum, but we'll stay here for a second. 12-3 Harlandale after this kill. The libero wears a different jersey, so you would think they stand out more. However, they go unnoticed so much in the game because they're doing the dirty work.
Yep.
They're digging, they're diving, they're doing everything no one else really wants to do. Yet Savannah Garza does all of that and still manages to shine because of her leadership, her energy, and we've seen it right here on this run that leads to a McCollum timeout.
Yeah, and Garza, I think it was set 2. It might have been set 1, can't remember, but there was a play where she had dove, was rolling all over the ground, saved at least 2 or 3 balls on one play for this Harlandale defense. And so, you know, Garza's play definitely is not going underappreciated tonight. A senior leader on this team, right up there with Kayla Reyes as far as bringing spark to the team and again helping lead this Harlandale Indians volleyball team.
Indians up 12-3 in set 3. Each team took a set. Harlandale looking to make it 2-1 after this one. Joust at the net will stay with McCollum. Down ball sent over. There is Garza. Reyes all the way to Anguiano. And that is looking pretty good, folks. And an unfortunate sight here as Brooke Romo remains on the floor. It looks like she took a big hit. So we'll take a quick break here. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past.
We are back at Harlandale High School. The serve from Savannah Garza. Another good one leads to a back row down ball. Indians a good chance on offense that they will put away. Victoria Rodriguez, the sophomore, gets in on the action. We do want to acknowledge, though, we went to timeout. Not looking good did Brooke Romo there, leaving the court, and she is still in a lot of pain. We truly wish her all the best because she is such a talented freshman. She is sitting there surrounded by her teammates, and that is the last thing McCollum needed here as they trail 14-3. Anguiano returning to her high hops, gets a big swing, but it is dug, and now Sanchez pushes it over. It'll be Villalobos with a fireball off the basketball rim. 15-3 Harlandale. But I know, Haley, you and I have both seen that injury too many times in our personal experience watching volleyball.
Yeah, the good thing is Romo is still on the bench with her team. She wasn't escorted out or anything like that, so good to see that she's still on the bench, still cheering everyone on, still here with her team as the Indians put another point on the board, but it is great to see that she's still with the team. That always is a very good sign.
Absolutely, and really a tough situation for head coach Valerie Vieira to deal with right now. Her team took set 1, was looking so good tonight, but they fell in set 2 and are down 16-3 in set 3 with one of their best players now injured on the sideline. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
Once in
Savannah Garza going to have to start paying rent behind the service line. She's been there that long. 16-3, and as I say that, she does send it out. 16-4 Harlandale, but we went through 2 timeouts, actually even 3 considering the injury, and Savannah Garza was serving the whole time. It's even hard to keep track now.
It is, and we got a coach here. Our technical director gave us some insight. Savannah Garza, a 3-sport athlete here at Harlandale, plays softball. She's a catcher. She's a forward on the basketball team, which we'll be covering in a few months here. So Savannah Garza making her impact across all sorts of teams here at Harlandale.
Love to see those multi-sport athletes. Reyes pushing it out to Anguiano, and she is here to play. Not even motioning, not even making a face. She just says, that's what I'm here to do, and she did it. 17-4 Harlandale, as they are running all over the Cowboys now. And as if things weren't good enough for Harlandale, Kayla Reyes back to serve, the senior who got the biggest cheer of the night during introductions, deservedly so, goes with the serve. Badillo Dominguez meets the arm of number 12. And it sets up another Anguiano attack.
Anguiano, man, she is just carving up this McCollum defense from the outside. I don't know, she must have like ate her Wheaties or something in between, because her swing is just on fire compared to what we saw in the first couple of sets. Puts Harlandale up big as Kayla Reyes gets the ace, and things truthfully couldn't be going any better for the Indians.
This is the Harlandale team that won 32 in a row. It was snapped on Tuesday night at Southwest, but they don't look very happy about that. They want to start a new streak, and they look to be well on their way. Reyes, the serve up 19-4, sends Miranda down to both knees. Going to be a free ball. Could have been out, but the Indians do keep it alive. Sophia Rose says not for long. 20-4 Harlandale in set 3.
I think that first set, where what we saw McCollum really capitalizing on was Indians making a lot of errors, hitting a lot of balls long. Ever since they've really sharpened up, it's been hard for McCollum to stay in this one, as we see Kayla Reyes almost notch up another ace there, but we see the beautiful set, the save.
Villalobos back on offense. Reyes reverses it to Sophia. One arm save, and here comes another free ball, but it's out before then. Why get a free ball when you can get a free point?
Free point, there we go, and Indians up 21-4. Kayla Reyes again still back to serve, and Indians not letting up at all.
Every one of these serves utilizing 2 defenders, making it so difficult for the defense. Anguiano outside. Didn't hit the hardwood. Here go the Indians again. Out of the middle is Rodriguez. And the Cowboys are called in the net. So give the Indians the point after all that. 22-4. Just a complete reversal from what we saw in set 1. A highly competitive match between 2 bitter rivals is turning into a runaway show. Off the top of the tape and down. Reyes, another ace, and it is all Indians in set 3, 23-4.
Kayla Reyes, 3 aces on the night. She's trying to get up there with Jenna Sandoval, who has 4 aces. She wants in on that action, and she'll get in on it as Reyes notches her 4th ace of the night.
Right on cue, Haley. You're keeping those numbers for a reason, and I think Kayla might be able to hear you from down there, even amongst all this noise.
Right.
Set point for the Indians in set 3, looking to go up 2-1. Miranda under it, Badillo, Gamboa, and she'll get herself a kill, so maybe a little bit of energy heading into set 4. Would take beyond a miracle at this point to come back in this set, but it's not over whatsoever.
Gamboa, a multi-sport athlete from McCollum High School. We get the chance to cover her on the basketball team as well. So we'll, I'm sure, be bringing you coverage of her in a couple of months here for her senior basketball season. Watching these two teams go at it in both boys and girls basketball is also really fun. We have the opportunity to do that as well.
A new substitution, and she's going to have to head back to the bench, it looks like. So Mia Villarreal was about to make her first appearance in this one, but the ref caught on to something that was out of order. So 24-5 Indians. McCollum serve received. Reyes goes to both knees to set it up, and it's out for Sophia Rose. McCollum student section right next to us, trying to improve the vibes in this gym on the green and gold side.
McCollum only down big in this set, but, you know, again, have the opportunity to chip away. There we go. See 2 points in a row. I think right now you're McCollum. I don't know, in my opinion, Brian, you're just trying to get that momentum up as you head into, you know, set number 4 and feel good, right, going into that next set, whether you win this one or you don't.
Miranda goes to Rose, overpass, swipe down, and put down for the kill. Joanna Fuentes makes it 24-8. Healthy little run for the Cowboys. They were down 24-3, but 5 in a row with Miranda back to serve yet again. That one dove at the end. It'll be on Guiano, who says, let's take it to the fourth. Had enough of that at the end, makes it 25-8. A set 3 shocker for the Indians to put them back up 2-1. We are headed to a 4th set at Harlandale High School. You're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
The On Par Golf Academy at Mission Del Lago was designed and developed to offer not only the highest quality golf instruction in San Antonio, but so much more. With its experienced staff and its TrackMan indoor and outdoor training facility, On Par Golf has the capability to meet all your golf improvement needs. From its junior golf programming to its entertainment and hosting services, OPG has got you covered. So if you're ready to take your golf game to the next level, come see us at On Par Golf.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes, and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. McCollum versus Harlandale. Cowboys versus Indians. And right now it has been all Indians. 2-1 up for Harlandale. They lost the first one, but they have come back for revenge. And that last set, 25-8, Haley, was beyond impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what message Coach Castro has given this Harlandale team, but whatever it was, it's worked really well. Harlandale loses the first set by 2 points, wins the second set by 12 points, wins the third set by 17. So whatever message Coach Castro gave to her team, they definitely listened. They've made the adjustments. They've sharpened up the game plan, and they've executed, right, which I think is the biggest part here. So we'll see if the McCollum Cowboys are able to get back in it. They looked really good in that first set. I think that's the momentum that they had. They've lost. They haven't been able to really find a way to get back to where they were, but it's definitely not possible because we saw it just about an hour ago. So we'll see what adjustments they can make. I think volleyball is an interesting sport because it's the only sport where you really truly start with a clean slate in between each set. No other sports really like that. You know, you got halftime. To me, that's not, you don't start 0-0 after halftime, right? So volleyball, I think it's interesting because the momentum can swing pretty quickly, as we've already seen here tonight.
Jenna Sandoval will get us going in set 4. And she's going to start with an air into the net. And that alone is a massive change for the Cowboys because Sandoval began with a 7-0 run in set 3, 4 service aces, and after that it was lights out in favor of the Indians. So Cowboys start off up 1-0, and they've got serve. Garza, a clean pass, Reyes to the outside. And that's going to be a Harlandale point as Gutierrez able to get it off the block and into the antenna. So a tough angle really for the McCollum defense, but that was all set up by a clean pass. 1-1 in set 4. And Nadine Villalobos, the senior, back to serve.
And when McCollum is going to, is able to stay in it, right, it keeps the crowd and keeps the fans engaged. And we just see a little bit of a miscommunication there in between Gamboa and Aaliyah Miranda. But when they're able to stay close, chip away, keep the score close, it keeps the crowd in it. I think, again, it keeps helping them build that momentum, which I think is definitely going to be a big focus here in set 4.
An ace followed by an air by Villalobos. 2-2 in set 4. Double substitution on the way for McCollum. And Haley, I'm old enough to remember when the McCollum student section was saying it was quiet in here on the Harlandale side. I think they've turned up the volume just a bit.
They've definitely turned it up as we're all knotted up. 2-2 here.
That's something that certainly hasn't changed tonight. Jocelyn Gutierrez into double digits with that kill. A clean 10 for number 5 across the middle. And all of them have been just like that. A nice quick set from Reyes, and she is able to put it down. 3-2 Harlandale in set 4. Ruiz, Gamboa, and they're going to need that over and over this set if they're going to claw back in it. Gamboa needs to get going. A kill, and now behind the service line for number 9.
And we've said that, right, in that first set. That's when we saw Gamboa with that power as she comes back here. But I think that's again, part of what builds the momentum here for the Cowboys is getting Gamboa involved because she has that power.
Nice touch off the block. Ruiz gets under it, but a free ball coming for Harlandale. Garza, Reyes, Anguiano. It'll be a point for Harlandale, as that'll be in the net called against McCollum. 4-3 Harlandale in set 4. Certainly can't afford mistakes like that if you're McCollum. Going to need a clean set. You're going to force a set 5. And Kayla Reyes has absolutely no interest in a 5th set. Gets an ace and makes it 5-3 Harlandale. Coach Hannah Castro saying about Kayla Reyes, she can do it all. A 5-1 setter has to. She can swing, she can defend, and she can get herself some aces. Rack up another one, 6-3, Kayla Reyes on her 6th ace of the night. make it 7. We are becoming awfully familiar with their little dance after an ace because they are just doing it so often.
Yeah, and again, I've said it a bunch of times tonight, but Kayla Reyes is just so special in so many ways for this Indians team, both in her play, in her confidence, in her calmness here tonight, has just helped the Indians get back focused, keep scoring, stay excited. She's just a really pivotal part of this team.
Another call that will go in favor of Harlandale. Just looking discombobulated here are the Cowboys, down 8-3 in set 4, in danger of losing 3 straight sets after taking that opening one in such an exciting fashion. But Reyes up to 7 aces, 13 for the team at large. Harlandale getting all those free points. Gamboa meets the arms of number 12, Victoria Rodriguez. A solo block in the middle. And the Indians tripling up the Cowboys 9-3.
Good block there by Rodriguez, only a sophomore. She got pretty hype after that. I don't blame her. Haven't called her name too much tonight, but what a block there by Rodriguez.
What a job dealing with a quite difficult angle. Suri Reyes, the junior. And we're going to continue to see Reyes, even though she checks out here. Reyes, number 18, Joanna Fuentes. And number 14 for the first time, Catalina De Leon. The front row looking a whole lot different now that Brooke Romo is on the bench. McCollum trying to mix and match. What can they come up with? Badillo with the serve. Sophia. Rose sends it back. Free ball for McCollum. Has to punch these ones down. It'll be Dominguez. Looking for a touch, but that one sailed out. 10-4 Indians.
Harlandale starting to pull away a little bit here. Surprised we haven't got a timeout quite yet from Coach Vieira. Harlandale up by 6. I would imagine if they score here, she's going to want to take a timeout, try to kill that momentum, keep the Cowboys in it.
Joust at the net, punched over by Villalobos, and everything is going the way of Harlandale right now. Coach Vieira continues to talk to her team, but it feels like a runaway train at this point. 11-4 Harlandale with Anguiano behind the service line. She goes to Miranda. Badillo bumps it up, back row swing, and just not enough on it for Gamboa. She's had a difficult time all night long, and it continues here in the 4th set. 12-4 Harlandale, building on their 2-1 lead. The passing not clean for Miranda that time. Make it an ace for Anguiano. 13-4 Harlandale in this Frontier Bowl on the volleyball court. So much excitement from the moment we stepped into this gym. 2 schools separated by just 2.5 miles, both in Harlandale Independent School District. And tonight it's been the Indians that look like they might come out on top. An air that time makes it 13-5 Harlandale. And McCollum takes the serve. The libero, Miranda, doing anything she can to get the Cowboys back in it. Not over by any means. The Indians had a massive comeback in set 1. Does McCollum have that in them? Miranda the dig. Badillo gets underneath it. Gamboa, saved by Garza. Reyes outside. And that hit the antenna, so McCollum finally catches a break. That time Rodriguez couldn't get around that pesky little stick there on the net. It's 13-6 Harlandale. Anguiano gets a good look at that one, and Sophia tries to tool it, won't. Kept alive by McCollum. There's Gamboa, a two-handed off-speed push. Looked to be down, and it is. They're still playing it out, but that's a point for McCollum.
Good little tip there by Gamboa. A little bit of a switch up from the kill we saw from her earlier in this set. So McCollum, again, just chipping away a little bit here, down 7-13. The serve by Miranda.
Into the net. So those little runs interrupted by mistakes by the Cowboys. Can't get on a really large run. They're down 14-7. And Jasmine Martinez back off the bench to do her thing behind the service line. Floats it up and out. So set 4 hasn't been the kindest to the two best servers so far in this game, Martinez and Sandoval. Reyes hasn't had much of a problem behind the service line, but McCollum stays in it, 14-8 in set 4. The freshman, Ariana Sanchez, bounces the ball, now ready to serve it. Garza, Reyes reverses, Sophia rejected. Gamboa, once again, that swagger looking to be back for Gamboa. They're gonna need it.
Good effort there defensively by Gamboa. She's going to be needed here for the Cowboys to continue to chip away as freshman Ariana Sanchez looks very comfortable, doesn't look overwhelmed as she's set back to serve here. And she will keep at it. I'm not sure what the call was there, Brian.
Out of rotation were the Indians. We talked about how important those substitutions and rotations are. Cowboys catch a break, and it's 14-10 in set 4. Oh, there's nearly an ace. Going to be a free ball instead. Sanchez, Badillo, Gamboa. Out is the call. I thought that one might have the back line, but Gamboa couldn't connect, and that could be one we remember. 15-10 Harlandale. Could have been a 3-point game instead. Harlandale takes the serve back, and it'll be their serve. And you know how dangerous Sandoval can be. Excellent positioning for Sanchez. Here goes Dominguez, tries to cut it across, but she put it behind the line, 16-10, as Coach Vieira has a word with her libero, telling her to relay a message to the rest of the Cowboys as Sandoval tries to make it a 7-point lead. Sanchez, Badillo, over to Harlandale. Let's see what they can come up with. Reyes didn't get the best momentum on that swing, but they'll get another shot. Reyes tries to swipe it over. Gamboa, the cut shot. And when in doubt, go to number 5. Jocelyn Gutierrez, after a lengthy rally, comes across with the middle kill. 17-10, Harlandale.
I want to say thank you to everyone tuned in with us. We're getting lots of comments and engagement from both McCollum Cowboys and Harlandale Indian fans. So thank you for tuning in with us. Make sure you subscribe so you get alerted every time we stream any of these games, and follow us on social media as we see McCollum get some points there. Great swing by number 5, Layla Dominguez, but make sure you give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, X, whichever you call it, because we bring you live updates of these games, and we stream these live every week, a couple times a week.
It'll never be X, Haley.
I don't call it X, but hey, whatever the technical term is.
Indians 17-11 in set 4. Garza goes down to receive it. Reyes could have gotten away with a double. Instead, it'll still be a McCollum point. First time we've seen Reyes in a while not put it up perfectly, because she tends to put it on a platter for her hitters. McCollum staying in this game ever so slightly. Maddie Ruiz, the sophomore. No problem that time. And I just love these motions that the players have for each other. You can tell there's respect, but you can tell that there's also some animosity, both from the fans and the players, and it's coming out in a healthy way on the court.
I love the momentum. I love it. I always I like that. Some people that watch sports don't like it. Oh, you know, act like you've been there and you've won and all that. I love the emotion of sports. I love when players show emotion. Gamboa there with the kill. But I love when we get to watch that, when we get to see that in person, and it's even better when it's in a rivalry game like this.
I agree completely with you, Haley. Emotion is what makes sports so great. And I don't think there's any problem with some friendly rivalries, and this is one of the oldest in San Antonio. Cowboys versus Indians. Indians 18, Cowboys 13 in set 4. Reyes and her Indians up 2-1, and they are trying to put it away, and they are getting closer thanks to an Anguiano kill. Bugs Bunny at her finest, challenging number 5 Gutierrez for the team lead in kills.
Indians knocking at the door here, but Cowboys, again, should not look discouraged. We saw how big of a comeback was made in that first set. Again, anything can happen here. Cowboys do look a little bit dejected. I would hope and kind of wish they would show some spunk here. Nothing's out of reach. It's only a 6-point deficit. Anything can happen, as we've seen. But Harlandale just, again, kind of seems to have snatched all the momentum out of the building.
Referees checking on the rotation again, it looks like. Currently 19-13 Indians in set 4. You see both teams huddling up a little bit during this delay. McCollum coming off a tough loss against the South San Bobcats. Before that, McCollum was squarely in the playoff picture in District 28 5A. The top 4 teams make it. They were team number 4, pretty good spot to be in. But now they're tied with South San, and they've lost that tiebreaker. So they're on the outside looking in. They're going to need a really healthy rebound in round 2 of district play. Meanwhile, Harlandale, they've got one goal in mind, catching those Southwest Dragons. Southwest 6-0 after beating Harlandale. But guess what? At the end of round 2, those Dragons are coming right here to Harlandale Gym, Indian territory as they call it, and it'll be an unfriendly environment for those Dragons, that's for sure. So can only imagine what that'll be like. But here we are back after the delay. Garza with the serve. Gamboa tries to flip it up. Reyes keeps it alive with one arm, but it'll be a McCollum point, as that is something you can't do. A lift for Harlandale gives McCollum the point.
Great effort there by both Reyes and by Garza, 2 of the big workhorses for the Harlandale team, but McCollum's able to get the point. They chip away, only down 5. Gamboa back to serve.
And another conversation, it looks like, on the way. We've had a few of these as the refs talking to each other. So we'll get a chance to keep talking about this great environment. You know, the Frontier Bowl football edition, because I think this is the main event right now. You know, they might think football is the main event, but this is the main event. But there is a football game to happen on November 4th, the 60th edition of it. Can you believe that this rivalry has been going on for that long, Haley?
It's incredible, and it's incredible to be there. Last year, McCollum got their first win in a couple of years, so you know that has the whole school fired up about all these different sports, right? I don't think it just is limited to football, like you said, Brian. It comes across the board. It looks like, if the momentum holds, Harlandale may get the win tonight, but who knows what will happen when we get to the football version, the basketball version, the baseball, softball versions later on this year.
Kayla Reyes trying to put an exclamation point on the volleyball version. She's going to be called on the line. Or is she? It's actually going to be McCollum called on the line. So make it 20-14 for Harlandale. A couple of sloppy plays that have led to these referee discussions, not like the really solid back and forth action we had in the first 3 sets. But you can tell these players dealing with all sorts of emotions tonight. Miranda dives down to get that serve. Gamboa a mile away from the service line. 21-14 blackjack for the Indians as they creep closer to that 25-point mark. Awkward angle for Sophia Rose, batted right back by Gamboa. And ultimately, McCollum escapes with the point. They're going to have to stop trading these points at some point, though. They're going to have to go on a run. They're down by 6 in set 4. Harlandale up 2-1. And they'll leave it up to number 10, Caitlin Badillo, the senior setter in this 4-2 rotation. It is her and Maddie Ruiz who quarterback the offense. Can she quarterback a run here? Goes to Villalobos. Reyes behind her, back to Anguiano, and she finds the empty space on the court. Double-digit kills now for Anguiano. She joins Gutierrez, and it has been a well-balanced offensive attack for the Indians between Gutierrez, Villalobos, and Anguiano. You just don't know who to stop.
You don't know who to stop, and then Kayla Reyes has had 7 aces from the service line, so it's just hard to tell and zone in on just one of these Indians. They all bring so much to the table, and it looks like that's going to help get them the victory tonight. Just so much effort there. Fantastic effort across the board. by Savannah Garza, and it looked like, I believe, I can't see who that was, but fantastic effort there by the Indians.
Off the top of the tape, Garza slides down to get it. It'll be Villalobos from the right side, dug by Gamboa. Close at the net and a little too close for comfort. It'll go to Harlandale after the violation, and they need 2 more to clinch it.
So, Brian, we're going to have a tough discussion ahead of us for the Martinez and Associates player of the game. If Harlandale is able to hold on to the win, we're going to need a player of the game. Some contenders, we have Nevea Anguiano, we have Jocelyn Gutierrez, of course we had Kayla Reyes, so we'll have to chat over it through a break and see who's going to win that coveted player of the game award. Good block.
Sophia says, will you accept this rose? And they certainly will have to. It is 24-16 match point with Jasmine Martinez back to serve. Gamboa goes for it. Badillo to Dominguez, soft touch. Reyes the dump, kept alive for now. The down ball will give Harlandale the free ball. Reyes, Gutierrez, and you can put it on the board. Harlandale wins the Frontier Bowl 3-1. And what a fitting way to end it with Jocelyn Gutierrez, the leader in kills, her 12th of the night, seals it for the Indians over the Cowboys.
We will take a quick break while we discuss the player of the game. Stick with us, you're watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, We all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. We are here with the head coach of the Harlandale Indians, Ana Castro. The Indians victorious tonight over their rival, the McCollum Cowboys. Just want immediate thoughts right away, Coach. Losing set one and then battling back to really run away with those last three sets. How do you feel?
We had talked about exactly what happened to us when we played Southwest. It took us about 15 points to wake up, and that's exactly what happened in that first game. We gave it a good challenge, and we just fell a little short, and we just took that momentum with us. And like, hey, we're not going to look back. We got to continue moving forward if we want to be successful tonight.
It was such a balanced offensive attack. We talked a lot about that on the broadcast. You didn't know who to stop, whether it was Villalobos or Anguiano or Gutierrez had a dominant night across the middle. How big of a part is that of your offense to just mix and match to make it hard for the defense to know who's going to hit it?
That's what we needed it. So we worked on that to make sure, because we weren't successful like that this past time. So we made sure that we try to make sure back attack, C, middle, just anywhere. That way we keep them guessing, right? Mm-hmm. And I said we have a little tool belt. Yeah. Bring them out and be ready to go when we need it. So that we definitely worked on that.
Absolutely. And, Coach, with the big win tonight, again, volleyball, you got the velocity. You have so many games, right? How do you celebrate it? Okay, yep, move on to the next one. What's the message to the team as we look forward to the games that you guys have next week?
We always talk about celebrating for that night and moving on, right? Put in the tool belt. And we have goals, right? So every game, we want to win, no matter, find a way. And that's what we're trying to do. And like I said, today we started a little bit flat. We found a way. Unfortunately, her big girl went down. It kind of changed a little bit, but I was proud of the girls for staying composed, right? And finding a way to win. And that's all we want, just be successful so we're able to pull through one game at a time towards the end.
How does it make the team feel when they get to play in an atmosphere like this, packed to capacity with energy on both sides?
Oh, we love it. This is what we look forward to. The girls are like, I tell them, just focus here. Imagine no one's here, which is hard, right? But just focus here. Sometimes the babies, right, they're not used to this atmosphere, and it becomes too much for them, and they lose focus. So I tell them, don't worry about it. The veterans did a good job on talking to them, like, hey, just stay focused, 1 point at a time. Enjoy the atmosphere, but don't forget why you're here, which is to play.
Love it.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win. A great season continues. Head coach Ana Castro of the Harlandale Indians, winners over the McCollum Cowboys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Welcome back to Harlandale High School. The Indians victorious over the McCollum Cowboys 3-1. And honestly, Haley, I don't know if I can do it. I can't pick a Martinez & Associates player of the game. Can you just decide it for me?
Yeah, I can. I think, again, we have so many different options. We had Nadine Villalobos. We had Jocelyn Gutierrez. She kept us on our toes with the shrugs. We had Kayla Reyes, who had seven aces. But our player of the game is going to be senior outside hitter. It's got to be Bugs Bunny. It's got to be Neve Anguiano. She had at least double-digit kills, so congratulations to Anguiano. We'll get get you next time, Brian, to get that player of the game. But congratulations to the Harlandale Indians, and congratulations to Nevaeh for being our RC Audio Sports Martinez and Associates player of the game.
It's just too tough, when you have that dominant of a performance, there are a lot of people to choose from. And the Indians, they're going to have that as a good problem to deal with. They hope to keep dealing with it as they continue through round 2 of district play. But they wrap up round 1 in a pretty decent way, I'd say. So they are now 6-1 in district play. McCollum falls to 3-4. But there are still 7 games for both to deal with this second round, gain all sorts of new momentum and all sorts of new experiences. We hope to be there for at least some of it, but we were here for a fantastic match. Any final thoughts on what was an amazing environment inside Harlandale?
I love it. I'm sure some of the other games we'll get to cover again is going to have this exciting environment, but great effort on both sides. Wishing the Indians and both the Cowboys the best of luck moving forward. And like you said, Brian, I hope we get to be part of some of those games.
I know we will. Thank you also to Coach Robert Villafranca for dealing with all our tech and making it seamless. And thank you to Julian Marua on camera. He did an excellent job to bring you this broadcast. For Haley Wilson, this was a blast to be here from Harlandale High School. I'm Brian Jenselson. Have a fantastic Friday night.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.